I should get a big fuzzy microphone. Live here at the Glass Academy, reporting from Glass Academy Arena. Today on the show, we have Jacob Nordine, Joey Walker, and Chris Norden.
Right.
Aimlessly walking around deciding what they're going to do, because tonight the challenge is real. Dun, 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 dun. So, oh, I didn't. You want to go ahead and do that?
I'll clap it.
All right, welcome everyone.
Let it focus. Oops, I unfocused it. Michelle's directing this show. We got Uncle Dennis on the camera. We got tech support with us. Sam's in the house. It's the 6th. Scene A, take 1.
And just so you know, hit the camera back. It is, we're only doing one take. It's now or never.
Live.
So 179 rolling here on YouTube and Facebook. Welcome, welcome. We had a 3-day weekend, crazy amount of people, super busy. So we're all kind of brain dead. So this has to be kind of a simple show. Joey was out there this weekend. Chris, Jake, myself. You get thousands of people that all say hello and want to chat for 5 minutes. By the end of the weekend, you were just kind of turning up the music loud and not talking anymore.
Nice clean table here today.
I know, look at that.
No clutter.
The winner will get tonight this beautiful feather shipped in the mail to them.
Custom wood base.
Faces that way. It should face you, not me. Tonight's question, you can Google this one. It's super easy.
Real easy.
Because we're talking about pumpkins. So tonight's question.
Not a mint chocolate.
What is the complementary color to orange? Extra bonuses if you say it the way Jake would say it.
And extra minus bonuses if you use Google. Or Bing, for that matter.
So, Bing, let's talk.
Are we sponsored now?
No. What we discovered is if you use a PC, which we don't because we use Apple products, your search engine defaults to Bing, which has had the wrong hours in there for a year now. Bing, and it only has like 14 reviews, whereas our Google account has like 430. So we hope we all use an Apple products because that darn PC goes to Bing.
Whatever platform you're on, you all may know the importance of Google and Bing reviews. When you Google a company and you check it out and you see what their business is, reviews are hugely important. And if you guys decide, if you're sitting through the show here and you can go to YouTube or you can go to Google, you can go to Bing.
Yeah, TripAdvisor.
TripAdvisor, you guys, if you could write us a review, you don't even need to say anything, but put a 5-star review out there for us and just tell us how you feel. That's huge marketing, costs nothing for anybody to do.
And it would help us, like maybe you can't buy a product or you haven't bought in a while, or
write a review for us.
The biggest thing to do is, because 14 reviews is ridiculous, and we've been in business for almost 20 some years. So anyways, they're all looking pretty casual, so I think we're gonna get started. The thing we're getting started with is the longest raindrop. Yes?
Yes, it's go time for something fancy.
All right, let's see if Uncle Dennis is ready. He says a yes, we're switching
Longest
cameras.
raindrop.
Longest raindrop.
Not glassball.
Okay.
Folks, we're gonna do the longest raindrop. Have we done this before?
No, this is
This
a new
is
one
new
for me.
since Joey's been in town. This is pretty cool. This is a fun one. Longest raindrop, there's 4 of us. You've got Chris, the cell phone man. You got Michelle, computer and tech woman. And then you got Joey and I, the ones who are standing in front of the camera about to get down to business.
Longest raindrop?
That's
Longest.
right.
So can I go first?
No.
Come on.
We're spinning the mold.
Oh.
We gotta check out those new leather sweet shoes.
Those are
Chris, would you like to join us for the
snazzy.
show?
They're natural movement shoes. Super flat.
What were you telling to who?
I was just telling everybody on Facebook that
You're
I
gonna
was
win?
going to get the longest raindrop.
Yeah, whatever.
It
Okay.
wasn't just long.
Before we spin the mold, let's talk about the rules briefly here. 1 pipe, 1 regular sized punny,
Recycle or
1
clear?
gather out of the recycle furnace, which we'll talk about. We flip-flop the furnaces, but 1 gather, and whatever you want to do after that's fine. But no torch, no fan, longest raindrop.
You flip-flop the tanks?
Yes.
I did not know this. When did this happen?
It happened in like one day.
Chris sneak attacked us.
We don't let you in on all.
Was that an accident or was that
It was on
intentional?
purpose.
Accident. That was the
Quite-
night I
quite
cast 9
potential.
million
Quite
guesses
I
and
don't
dug the whole
intentional.
tank out.
I accidentally
Stay
put some
remember?
color
But I
glass
didn't
on the top of the
switch
glue tank, but
It's gone by now.
yeah,
All
we're
right.
good.
Here we go. We're spinning the mold, folks. Opening to the person is the first person that's gonna go.
All
I'm
right.
going first.
My toe.
What? No, don't. You got me all nervous with your toe. I thought I was gonna bust your toe off. This mold's no good. This mold's no good.
Yeah, well, that's pretty bad.
Well,
There's
I
just
already
half
won,
rotation.
right?
There we are.
Come on, baby. On the money. Oh.
Perfect. That's what I
See,
thought.
it's got
I'll
that
set
one
the
rigged.
bar high for you guys. Get up in here, or do we want to do it after?
Keep going. Come on.
Number 2.
Get out
You
of here.
get to go
We'll call
twice.
that Chris.
All right.
All right. Who's it gonna be?
Who's taking up the rear? Potentially the best spot.
That'd be me.
Joey
Yeah.
might have the best
Yeah,
spot.
he does.
I gotta see how everybody
right.
else does it. so
Yeah,
I can
you're gonna get a leg up on
critically
the
analyze
situation here.
everybody.
So you're saying we can stand on top of whatever we want?
You can do whatever you want to do.
All right, sounds
Uh-oh,
good.
He's bringing out the high-low.
Uh-oh.
He comes driving in here. We do have a
That's-
high-low in the back, you guys.
That'd be
He's
great.
not going to get the high-low.
So the Raindrop is a product that we sell, folks, and is a beautiful thing, but this is about the longest. Our normal Raindrops are about hand length, and this is actually a really tough product to do. The gather matters, the temperature of the glass, the heat of the pipe matters. I'm cooling it down now, so when I take my gather, I'll sit on the sill for a second and let it get a little bit hotter. But if you drip this pipe earlier than it's
Dennis.
ready, it's gonna hit the floor like that. If you drip the pipe too late, it'll never drip down with the weight of the drop. There's literally the difference of 2 seconds to find the perfect time.
Let's see it.
So I'm gonna do what I can. The last 2 times I did this, it hit the floor and it was horrible.
That is not a beautiful thing, folks.
That's not what we wanna do.
No.
Let's see it, tough guy.
But I will take a nice size gather because
Huh?
Out
Might
of
need it.
focus.
might need it.
Out of focus?
It's a serious
All right,
drop,
folks.
folks.
Yeah, I think it's just touching the screen.
Good.
I'm gonna let it start to dangle. I'm gonna get up here. But don't let it dangle too early. The trick is, I know the perfect timing for a tiny little small gather, but this is different. When Marcy did this, she swung it around and she threw one up and it landed over the rafters.
That sounds reasonable.
Absolutely not.
Watch out, Joey. He might get crazy.
I can grab it, hold it, right? Keep it from falling.
No tool work.
We call that one. The old helicopter.
Oh, boy.
I call that the starter offer in case you all drop it on the floor. At least I have a finished raindrop.
Well, lay it down there and get the tapiolo. I'll get you a tape measure while I'm getting my secret weapon.
I'm not proud of this one, you guys, but I'd rather have it short like this
A
Chalk.
line.
Yeah.
than dripped on the floor and be disqualified.
All right.
Look how quickly it stiffened up.
So,
You go fishing with this thing. Have a giant snapper jump out of the water
just put that down on the ground so we can measure. We'll
All
measure
right.
from this crease in
from the crevice.
the crevice, studio crevice.
Look at the elasticity of this glass, everybody, without me breaking it. It's solid, but it's bending. And
You're really going to be disqualified if you break it.
yeah,
Coming
watch
through,
out.
coming through.
Get out of here.
Come on, you're done.
All right.
Yours isn't moving anymore.
Watch out. All right, here's my length. Drop to the crevice.
Yep. What do we got? There's Jake's.
Not proud, ladies and gentlemen.
Not too
All right.
shabby. You ready, Chris? You got your
Look how beautiful that blue is.
step stool here?
Yep.
Gorgeous. It's recycled glass, folks.
Chris, being the shortest glass blower in the building, decided he needed a little bit of extra support here.
You guys know what this is all about right here. It's all about the Champions Chalice.
GA Cup.
The GA Cup, folks, and we got our names scribed on the bottom from the last. We started at show 100. We're up to show 179. We don't do a challenge every show. We don't want to be too competitive. It's all about making good artwork around here, but we have drank from this before in a celebratory manner. And we may drink from it again today, depending on who wins.
Oh boy, Chris has got a big
Does anybody
raindrop,
remember
too.
when we made this on the show? Oh my God. Got a big one.
Gatorade.
Are we allowed
Here
to
it
marver it before we drop it?
I don't know. Now that we both haven't marvered it, I'd say perhaps not. Oh, it's coming in hot. Watch out, watch out. Ooh, he saved. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow.
That's where all that
If he
energy
saved
goes
that,
real quick.
if he gets a winning drop out of this, I might be upset. Oh.
He's got more length than you, I'd
He
say.
does actually.
Just barely.
But that is one of the nastiest drops we've ever seen, ever created at the Glass
I
Academy.
didn't even need
Yeah.
the ladder.
That is a disgusting
You guys
raindrop.
scared me. As soon as I was gonna let it fall, you're like, it's coming in hot.
Joey, there's hope. We could win this.
Oh yeah.
There is hope.
It's in the bag. I've been making
Thank
raindrops
you for
all
bringing
week.
the ladder over for me.
Oh
What?
my
I just have
God.
to use this over there in the truck bay
Yep.
right now.
Thank you for bringing it over.
Coincidence?
Sorry, this ladder's mine. I already put my name on it.
Well,
Got
what
her
a
name on it
horrible
too,
way
then.
to lose.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Look at that.
Don't let it break all weird. Oh, come on.
I got him by like 4 inches.
2.5.
Is that what that is?
2.5.
Was one gather the...
Oh, disqualified, disqualified.
Wait a second, there's no pipe up. Who set
Well,
the
whose
shop
fault
up?
is that?
There's no pipe up.
Well,
You took the biggest
This
pipe.
looks like disqualification to me, folks.
I
but
don't
we're
think
gonna
so.
see what happens
Joey,
here.
you better get a pipe up because there's only tiny ones or this one.
All right, well let's just
That's
see
all
what
I need.
happens.
We don't need no big iron.
Wow.
Uh-oh, that's coming.
Oh.
Hold it up, girl.
Oh.
Opa.
That is pretty long though.
It was a good size. At least it looked organic.
Wait a second, I'm not done yet.
Whoa.
Round
It
two.
keeps going down.
It
It's
could
funny,
go
but it's
more.
like it's got to be the perfect temperature, you guys.
Yeah.
If it's a little too hot, it's just like everything with the glass. If it's a little too hot, you lose it, and if it's a little too cold, you lose it. But if it's just right, just like the porridge in the middle,
I was gonna
Yep.
say, isn't that like
You get
the
a
Three Bears?
gorgeous shaped, beautiful. Oh, wait.
What?
don't touch.
Chris just cracked. I heard it twice. Look, it cracked in the middle.
Oh,
It's about. Look at it, just popped apart.
it doesn't matter.
Disqualified.
Joey,
I've
gotta
already marked.
beat him.
You kicked it.
Look at.
You
Oh,
kicked
that's
it.
multiple
That's a
pieces.
broken drop,
No, he
folks.
kicked
He's
it.
toast.
He kicked it.
Toast.
He broke
boy.
it.
Here comes Joey. He's up
Whoa.
there.
Oh, it's already looking cold.
Brr. Drop
Yeah,
it, Joey. Drop
It's gonna be a
it.
stubby one. It's
Oh.
gonna be a stubby one.
I don't know. I think it looks pretty darn good right now. I think he's in the sweet spot. Oh, brother. Here we go. Look at this guy.
Not even gonna get past his knee.
Let it go. Let it go. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, hey.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
So I beat Jake. That's the test. That's the test.
It's
I don't
close.
know. That's
it's
close.
close.
You're beating the mark.
That's close.
You're beating my mark. My mark.
Mark doesn't make any difference.
You may have beat my mark, but I don't think so.
Doesn't matter. We know what the
Just
winning
get
mark
the Rocky
is.
theme song going. He didn't even beat Jake.
Exactly. I won.
That's good.
No, you didn't
Well
win.
done, Joey.
Hold on. Hold on.
Let him drop it. That's not a winning raindrop.
It's a winning raindrop.
It's true,
When it was
Joey.
marked,
It exploded in half.
When it marked.
Joey was
Joey is
close.
not
Those are
on
on
it yet.
deal too. They could break at any moment.
Mine's not going to break. I'll lift it up and show you. Ladies and gentlemen,
On the toe.
Oh, he pulled it off his
I burnt my toe a little bit there.
I see it. Look at his socks.
Smoking.
I was like, rub, rub, rub.
Don't be sizzling up. We don't need to smell any toe.
That's a winning raindrop right there, folks. Thank you.
I don't
Thank
think
you guys.
so.
Thank
Nice
you,
job.
everybody.
Cheers.
We'll leave it there to savor that action. I'll be dremeling my name on the Champions Chalice after the show here. But on a different
Ouch.
note, I did hear, and we talked about it last show, Amy Plexico's mother is back from the hospital. We sent her a bunch of love, and she was going through a bunch of business, and she's home. She's feeling great. So big shouts out to everyone that spreads the love to all of our fans and us out there, and everyone who watches glass blowing. It's super cool.
Super cool. All right, everyone feeling warmed up?
I'm feeling super warm after
All right, so
that.
what's the next step?
We're gonna make something.
Super warm. We
Und
spoke
blow
about last
und
week.
glass und.
Last week we spoke about making accents to our pumpkins and who people had what, whether it was a leaf, an acorn, or a gnome next to your pumpkin. What was the deal? What are good accent pieces? So maybe to get warmed up, I made an acorn last week. You want to make a couple leaves?
Yeah, I'll make some cool big chubby leaves.
He's pretty good at leaves. That's not my specialty. I know Joey's made some leaves in his day. So maybe we could just get a couple leaves in the box and show people how those go down. Have we
What
made
color?
leaves on the show before?
I don't
Only
know,
on
but we can.
drinkware.
I'd like to make some leaves.
All right.
Just a regular leaf.
Or
Depends
some
on
other-
what
we
kind
could put
of
a
leaf.
slug on it or something.
A slug on a leaf?
Yeah.
We can make whatever kind of leaf we want. I'll go first.
All right.
Yes, we can.
I'm seeing a lot of congratulations. We see some for Chris. We see some for Jake. Yeah, keep the votes coming in, folks. We're going to have to tally them up then if people really think Chris won. I think that's
I don't know about any voting.
I
competition.
think that's bogus.
The
There
competition
was
is
no,
crazy.
somebody said there's no rule about it breaking, but I mean,
Yeah.
Oh!
There was no
Technically-
specified rule, but it's not a raindrop.
My
It's,
mark is there.
his raindrop is half the size of the rest of them. Look
No.
at it. I'll hold his up if you guys
Mine's
need
good.
me to. Here's Chris's really
Jake,
nice
you're not getting
raindrop.
upset, are you?
Oh, it's still
Cheers,
hot.
Jake.
it looks like it was an icicle at one
Let's get
point,
that.
and then melted, and then froze again, and then melted again.
Yeah, that's all right. If your raindrop freezes, it's no big deal, and if it melts, it's all good. Short's not always a bad thing, but in this case, it's about the length, folks.
Anyways, moving on.
All right, moving on.
to the
Moving
leaf
on.
town.
Leaf Town, but I want to say we asked two questions. One question was, what do you do for Labor Day? And I have to say, like, most people don't do much of anything. They kind of chill out. Maybe a barbecue. I think with get back to school and stuff like that, most people are like, I just catch up on work, do stuff like that. So,
Well, I know what we did for Labor Day.
yeah, we were at the Renaissance Festival. But, you know, we kind of commented on that. The people that came to the Renaissance Festival on Labor Day were just like, wanting to do something, but like they weren't buying, they weren't like
They were relaxing.
they were just relaxing. It was like a free day
Yeah, it was cool.
before they buckle down for the fall
They weren't
busyness.
up north driving their SUV thingies, their little
Four-wheelers.
ORVs, because I saw so many of those on the road driving home last night.
Are
Yeah,
you
they were.
incorporating these into your piece?
I'm going to be rolling these up. These are natural, organic
Peach pit.
peach pits, and I'm going
From
to be picking
Michigan.
them up on the next piece I make.
Perfect.
You guys be aware, that's going to be amazing.
Wow, those peaches were eaten today, and they were fresh and tasty.
Fresh from the farmer's market on Wednesday.
Big shouts out to Nicole Mifflin and her family. We saw her at the Renaissance Festival. Her and her kids, she's got, I think it was 5 or 6 with her. They had all made and put together a cardboard Viking total takeover of their double stroller. And it was pretty cool. They drew on it, painted it, the whole thing. It was super sweet. They couldn't do quite a wheelie to get into the booth, but it was super cool. It was great to see them at the festival.
Could someone describe what Labor Day is?
Yeah, for the non-American people, we did talk about it last week on the show because in reality, we didn't even know what Labor Day was.
Did
but-
you look-
Celebrated the
did you look it
laborers
up?
of America.
Yeah, it's a day to be laborious. Or in fact, that's what we were doing, but it's a day for people to not be laborious, to relax and celebrate the labor that they've done and what we're doing out here in America, and a day for relaxation.
It's a day because you're going to be working your butt off for the next tail end. So
Yeah.
it's a non-labor. Sit around before school starts, before the Christmas rush.
My shear fingers are not feeling
Oh,
good today.
it's true. You'll have to show them the blister from the Ren Fair. Chris is cutting into the leaves. I spoke about this particular Chalice spot quite a few times on the show before, and I noticed Chris had it going pretty good. from this
Because
past
the
weekend.
tools were so hot on the weekend and there was no way to cool them off. You're
Yeah.
saying the skin got rubbed raw.
Particular because you made a lot of leaf, like elven leaf pieces with leaves all over them on stage. What the?
Slippery.
The really nice thing is when you get that blister to pop and then you're still working with the tools and you're rubbing beeswax and dirt and all that good grime in there, that really purifies the wound.
It's good for the immune system,
Great for the finger immune system.
just like vitamins.
All
Let's
right, we
not
got some
belabor the
people
point.
watching on YouTube. You know, all our shows are taped, so if for some reason you can't make it,
Guys,
you are always welcome to
going
go
on?
back on YouTube and watch at your leisure.
Easy.
Hey,
Dude,
now, come
it's getting
on.
crazy around here.
It didn't look like he was struggling enough, so.
I am struggling with it. My hand is sore. It hurt.
We got Kelly in the house with the whole family.
Watching
Riker's
on
got 'em sitting there.
YouTube.
They got him on the big screen. I
So
love
you
it.
bring me a clear bit for like a raindrop on this.
All right,
Recycle or
after
clear?
this, let's go
Clear,
over the
please.
table.
All right. A lot of familiar names. YouTube is so big and bright. We do have a beautiful quality going on the stream on YouTube. It's super cool. It's where our VIP supporters watch, and everybody else is open to the public as well. Janet's in the house. DFM in the house.
Probably, I guess I'll take it
Sharon.
all.
Tanya's in the house. Kelly. Catherine. Donald. What a day. Carrie, what's happening? Table goes live pretty soon, folks. We got a beautiful display of some fresh product, some
Yeah.
harvest product.
And the ones that we picked are kind of different to match the traditional orange that everyone started with. That was the theory.
Yeah.
So there's like gourds and sugars and acorns to match.
Nice. There's two of my favorite color patterns other than the signature this year that I'll point out later.
Does everyone know why he did that little drop on the bottom? It elevates the leaf. So when you put it on the table, it's like giving it a little pedestal to sit on
Yeah,
and
this has
allows
got
the light to go under the leaf and becomes more reflective.
It's got a really nice water droplet elevator on the back. You can see the stem coming off of it. That's got some emerald green, some amber, a little bit of copper blue.
Wow.
Really, really pretty fall colors in that leaf. So one more flash, I want to equalize it, but it will sit on the table pretty nice, just like this.
That's a beautiful clear drop like that. I love it.
Just like that.
Just like that, folks.
So one more flash, and I'll knock it off on the table, and then I'll fire polish the bottom.
This is where we get the stamp on here. Some products we really got to kind of finagle it and understand where we want to put the stamp on. This is one that takes a really steady hand. We don't do these early in the morning. We got to do them after you get our coffee and settle into the day because it's pretty crazy. Look at this giant piece. He's going to grab the torch. He's going to grab the stamp.
Good stamp here.
I'm going to try and tie this in a knot when they're done with that.
So we always try to put a little stamp right on the end of the leaf, guys. You know we're all about the stamp. Chip, you hold that thing in place while I press on it. Oh, there you go, Joey.
We're both ready to go. You going to take it with the paddle or are we clawing it? All right.
Put it up on there. That's a beauty there. Look at how it sits,
Yeah,
guys.
Look at that.
Nice coffee table leaf. That's a good one. It's about our normal harvest season leaves, like table leaves, are, I think, what are they, 38 or something like that?
Yeah,
They're
let's
like-
take a look at these right here.
They're like $38 or something, but that's about 4 times the size of our normal ones, guys. So take a look at them right there. Those are the little tiny ones. But that one's a beautiful one, and what I did also is these are a little bit lower end. They're cool to get in sets and threes and stuff like that. But that one I just made, I put the color on it, and then I encased it, reduced it, and then encased it so that it really had some depth to it, and it was really, you know, had a lot of really watery, beautiful, glassy color to it. So that was a nice one.
It's a good warmer-upper.
Eventually, it'll be on the website. Michelle put it on there for sale, but now it's your turn to make one.
I'm going to start by doing this awesome demonstration, then we could talk about the table for sure.
All right.
This came from someone's raindrop that got a little hectic, and I think it might have been Michelle's. for the drop so far. Well, I'm gonna try and tie this into a knot right now.
All right, do it.
There's the crossover. Oh,
And again.
One more, it's getting shorter.
I don't want it any shorter than that. Well,
I think that's a no-go.
That's it, folks. It was just too thick.
that was really fun.
But what do you got going over there? You got the table that's going live, Jake, in a few minutes? Goes live in like 8 minutes.
Yes.
So you're gonna go for it, or you're gonna make a leaf?
Let's take a look at this real quick
All
before
right.
it gets live, get people riled up. We also want to say big shouts out. Jason mentioned, and I know a couple other people I saw in person. Nicole saw the VIP video that Sam took at the Ren Fair and posted like that evening, it must have been. I mean, she was on top of it, but we did a nice VIP video for our VIP supporters where we're at the Ren Fair. We took you behind the booth, showed you everything, gave you some up-close shots about how it goes down, and that's the kind of content VIPs get. It's only posted on YouTube. That's our $5 or $4.99 a month subscription, and hope you guys enjoyed it. We've been promising it for a couple weeks, but shouts out to Sam. She made it happen. Here's our beautiful product table for today, you guys. Pumpkins, we got 2 acorns up here. I believe both of these acorn colors are on the website. These are traditional acorns, but we've got them on the Gathering Point page here tonight. All these pumpkins, though, are one of a kind. I do believe we only have individuals up, no multiples for the evening. We got too many things to make right now. We're in full product mode. This is a ridiculous one. Joey and Matt are going to town on the mini ones. Look at the shugs on top of this, the iridescent bling bling, and look at, I think I saw Joey make one of these stems earlier today. The full curl around special. Pretty tight. So that's pretty unique, one of a kinder right there for sure. That's number 5. The other one, I don't want to just jump, I guess I am going to jump to the biggest one, but this is one of the most beautiful colors in my opinion. We spoke about it a lot last year. With the light coming through it, you can see the deep ruby in the pumpkin, and it's got iridescent spots all the way over it. And the way it was blown out and the way the mold was hit, you can see it's like, almost like it's like puffing full of air. These ribs pop out in between each of the ribs here. The stem went on, super elegant. This is a ridiculously nice pumpkin. So I love that one. We've got individual pictures of all these on the website. When we look at the table next, we'll give you some up-closes of a few other pieces as well. But it's a pretty beautiful spread that we got going on here. Nice squasher to the side, beautiful pumpkins. Let's go live at 6:30, folks, one and done. So if you like one, don't wait around until halfway through the show to make it happen.
3 minutes till that goes live.
3 minutes till that goes live. Is there something specific I should be making? Curls maybe, or do we want to get into something bigger?
So we've got leaves, we have the acorn, we have, this year I want to bring back the curls, so if you want to do one, it's kind of fun, and then the site's live.
We could do some curls.
Yeah, do 1 or 2 curls. I like them on the tables because the pumpkin vines always have those curls,
Okay.
so I
We'll
think
make
it's
some
worth
curls.
doing.
Joey, would you grab the big one is actually on Chris's table over there because
Thought
the
we were
well's
doing
breaking
3
on it.
leaves, 1 leaf apiece.
Oh, we can do that too. I'll make my own leaf.
Leaves next.
I'll start up with that. That sounds good. I'll do it a little different of a way. I'll go for a big pipe. I'll make a medium-sized one, maybe not as big as Chris's, but I'll start by not using the leaf crimson. I'll try and just carve a nice vein into the middle of the leaf, and then try something new maybe. Maybe I'll go for like a oak leaf kind of try.
Ooh, I like it.
See if I can split them and have kind of those hands coming out. This is getting into the experimental show, but it's worth a try. Oops, I just went into the recycle glass. See, I forgot that we had swapped the tanks. So this is recycle glass. What do I put on top of it then? This baby blue? I mean, it'll be a blue leaf. We got 2 beautiful blues on here. And I'll put a little bit of gold on top of it too. And give it the super swirl. This is gonna be a really cool swirl, Uncle Dennis, that I'll do inside the hole. So if there's any way that you could do what we used to kind of do with the phone and kind of zoom into the hole and see if you could focus it, I'll try and keep it on the front side of what's going on right here. This is where you pretty much let the glass drip off the pipe like it's a raindrop, but slowly turn so you keep it on the pipe, and it keeps the glass really hot and molten while also swirling up the color in a pretty organic manner. I've definitely dripped some off the pipe before. We've done this for classes, for color swirls, and I've definitely lost a couple in the bottom of the hole. But what are you gonna do? The table is live. If there's any freshies out there that joined us after we talked about it on the Ren Fair or any other algorithmic way to be introduced to the gathering point, welcome to the show, everybody. We're just making custom work. Swirls are looking pretty good in there. The colors will never show until it 100% cools down, which is going to be
Here's a
overnight.
strange question. Is there something in the air? Is there some weird planetary changes happening? Because all
Might
weekend
be.
long, this weird stuff was happening.
Weird stuff.
Like today, the supply closet getting locked. We've been here for 20 years, and that has never happened. We don't even have the key.
That is a little ridiculous.
Wait, are you making a curl?
No. Because we
All
talked
right.
about making multiple leaves, and we didn't have the curl tool out yet, so I was like, I'll make a leaf.
Leafing it up.
Leafing it up. And by the way that this cut in here, I'm not gonna go with a, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna look at it right now.
Levi, let's.
Get back here.
What do you need?
The Schurz.
All right,
Chris
there's
Jeffrey
a
with no
question.
shirt.
Surely be a nice thing for you,
That
huh?
would be surely
Vicky
nice.
asked
I got the second or
about-
third crazy pun that Joey said today. He's on some sort of pun deal.
Hold up a second, Jake. Vicky asked about VIP bubbles. Vicky, you had to be a VIP member during
What's wrong with it? It's going.
the event that we were doing.
I'm gonna give you a stem on the bottom.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay.
I wonder what Chris is typing about over there. Is he talking to you guys? That's what gets the calluses that Chris was talking about going. It's kind of cool. I don't know what it looks like. I mean, it looks leafy, but it also reminds me of something else. So this is going to be a stem that we'll, what is that, recycle?
Cycle and iris.
And this week, with the experimental show, it's going to be Jake and Joey.
Who? Who's it going to be?
Jake and Joey, right? So I'm going to be out of town.
Yeah, I don't know about Joey, but it's going to be something. We're going to do it. Joey's got the day off, his first day
Oh.
off in a while.
Well, then never
day?
mind.
Thursday?
Time?
It's going to be Jake and Jake.
2
Been on my way
o'clock
back
or so.
From Ann Arbor, or Ohio. I don't even know if I'll be available then, but possibly.
Yeah, we'll discuss it. If not, Matt and I'll do it. We'll figure something out. How do we want to stick this on, this stem on here?
I was thinking you're gonna chomp the end there. We can adhere it.
Are you talking about the ball on the bottom? Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about this stem. Okay. Let me take one more. Well, I think I'm actually good. If I give it a bend like that.
Looks like it's getting fancy over there.
Nice. All right. Gonna give that tip a little more curl. This is something from like Disneyland or something, or from a Disney movie. This is no natural.
I was thinking more Winnie the Pooh.
Sure. falling from the leaf, dropping right next to a little jar of honey, falling from the tree. So that's an iridescent ball, you're saying?
Yep.
Sweet.
Figured you might like that.
All right, and just like that, the acorns are sold, but I will say we've got our virtual show coming up. We'll have plenty of acorns, some one and dones on that are unusual colors.
Would you sculpt up a hot iris bit that when we knock it off, we'll put a little stem like an acorn?
Get that started.
So we're iridizing right now the ball on the bottom. I might do it twice, so he's got some time to get that ready, but
You hand me that.
blinging ball on the bottom. We're gonna set it on the situation over here. It's gonna sit like this on the table. Let's see, yeah, like that. And putting this stem on is gonna be a little precarious because it's sideways.
It's kind of how we do reindeer tails too.
Squish and pull on the sideward angle. Let's see here. Wonder if I put it upside down a little bit if I'd have a better angle. Nah, probably just how it deserves to be. Give it a little tap. Now, if I hold it up for 1 second like this, or yeah, I'll just hold it down. Give it the full squish, baby. Yeah. Perfect.
Lifts.
How about some diamonds to cut it? Pull her out tall. Here, I got you. Pull it hard.
Ooh, I
Good.
like it.
Stop.
That's a nice one.
That's super nice.
You putting a little stamper on the end?
Oh yeah.
Let's see if we can get the camera to see what's going on here. Yeah, we can't really tuck it up completely against the bench because we'll bonk our head on it. But we can put it like we did on the last few shows.
Got a stamp.
Nice. Oh yeah, the stamp. Can do, thank you. And for all the addicts out there that said stamp as well, we appreciate it. Joey channeled that.
Nice.
That's a cool one with the blues.
Want to reduce the stem?
Yeah.
Last little tidbit.
That was a lot of after the fact work that we just put into that leaf after knocking it off the pipe. I think we got it right on time, but that was cutting it close time-wise. If you guys are new to the show, if we don't get that in the box in another minute, it's gonna crack for sure.
Got it.
But we got it.
All
That was
right.
a cool one.
Joey, you're the man.
Take it to Leaf Town.
Take it to Leaf. We're
Town.
already here, Joey. We're already here.
Yeah, I already got another cool idea
We
for
did have a
a
salad
cool
earlier.
leaf.
We did have a salad before this as well.
Leafy salad for dinner. You know, folks, what do you like in your salad? Give us some new ideas because we've really been trying to do the old be healthy and eat a salad after a long day of blowing glass because if we eat anything with any substance at all, we all get food head. So we had a really healthy salad, but give us some ideas. We put garbanzo beans, lima beans, feta cheese, beets, hummus, avocado. I mean, everything you can imagine. What else do you put on there?
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Barbecue sauce.
Joey likes putting like a slab of rib on his salad. You know, just so he doesn't get food head, he eats a whole slab of ribs.
Yeah. Sometimes a half slab. Just depends
That's
on
the
how I'm
Texan
feeling.
coming out in him. Yeehaw! I like it.
I opted for a white core flour.
Nice.
Yeah. It's gonna be a variegated flour.
Variegated?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Michelle, did you just hear that? Joey just said that he told everybody that he's going to be making a variegated flour leaf.
All right. We did have a request for a harvest mug.
Really? Well, I can make a harvest mug.
Dennis has done a custom order or two in his day, but a harvest mug might not be a bad thing, especially since we're on the leaf train. We could do a few curls, and I'll hook that system up right now as Joey works on it. Curl system.
Oh.
And then maybe we do a harvest mug. But we do have a pretty large-scale custom order we've got tonight, too.
We got time. We got time, folks.
Plenty of time.
We're taking it to time warp situation.
Whoa.
Which means we're going to be able to do everything in a calm and relaxing manner. Look at him go.
Calm and relaxing. What are you talking about?
Oh, yes, look at it. It's looking good, folks. This is a Joey Walker special right here.
Yes, indeed. Got tools,
Yeah.
supplies, everywhere.
Working outside of the bench. Love to see it.
There's a few colors in there, as you can tell. I did manage to find my way into the glass powder colors over there.
The pow pow?
Pow, pow. Pow, pow.
We've got some gold brown and some of that old rose.
It's like a light pink, really nice color. I don't know why it's old, but
Old gold.
like, does that mean old rose?
Maybe because it looks like a rose that's really
A
old.
wilted rose? Ooh, we put a little length on that thing. Watch
Oh,
yourself
wow.
here, Joey. Don't hurt yourself on
I
this
might.
thing.
Pretty good at it.
I'm gonna do a quick leaf after that one, Jake.
We're going to Leafville.
Yeah. Ooh, I
We're
like
in
the way
Leaf
that
Town.
turned out,
Leaf
Joey.
City.
Yeah.
That is pretty elegant.
Just
Look
be
at that.
careful of the GA cup over here. He's getting all crazy.
To make sure Jake can't get another opportunity.
Describe
Name
my
on
name
there.
all over
Right.
it.
All in good spirit, folks.
All in good spirit. Quinoa, cottage cheese,
Oh yeah.
fruits. We could have put some of those peaches on there. Would have been great.
Yeah, I forgot about those fruit.
Golden raisins, tuna, grilled tofu, mushrooms, chicken, raisins, and broccoli. A hard-boiled egg. That's a classic.
I had a
Hard-boiled
steak
egg.
salad last night.
Steak.
Pretty good.
Ooh, baby. We
That's
do
a-
love beets
that's
on a
a no-brainer.
salad.
Just throw a steak on your salad. But that
Green
doesn't help the
beans.
food head situation, Joey.
What? What?
Bean sprouts, salmon.
It's called a salad.
Salmon.
There was
I'm into
olive
that.
oil and stuff.
Oh,
on
that's
it.
pretty, Joey. Get a close-up of that.
That is gorgeous.
This is a very exotic type leaf. This one's from not around here.
Yeah, nope, that's
What?
not a Michigan leaf.
Nope.
That's like from Avatar.
Yeah.
Could have been one that got shipped up from down in the Keys.
Sure, sure.
The Keezy leaves.
Yep.
So, perfect.
He's
I'll hit
knocking that one off and going for the Stamparello.
it. You want steady hand stamper to do this? The stamp, or you steady hand stamper today? Felt so confident with my last one.
Is that sarcasm?
No,
Couldn't
it's actually,
tell.
it was pretty good.
Okay, well,
It was actually
I
pretty
think
good.
I can manage. If you need some help, I don't mind helping.
Ho, hey, ho!
I still grabbed it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. That's the worst burn in glass blowing, though. You don't want to burn yourself with the glass. Well, you don't want to burn yourself with that. That torch will give you
Direct
a
heat.
serious sizzle. That's
I
an
am
SS.
kind of contemplating getting the GA brand.
Tattooed on you.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Let's
man.
take GA.
GA forever.
Never stops.
Sizzling yourself. That's hardcore.
Joey's will be online as well, folks.
3 leaves in the mix. What a great way to start the show. They all worked out pretty nice.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do one more quickie. But it had to
Chris
give me
has
a
got
hand
some
with
sort of idea. Is this the one that you're putting the peach pits into?
No, that's going to be the special piece we're doing later.
Oh.
Maybe the giveaway.
Oh.
But Jake, if you could do me a favor,
Depends.
I just want you to drop me a patty on the marver like that big.
All right.
And I'd like you to roll that up on the patty first lightly, then put that on there so we get that effect a little bit, then just heat it up and drop that right on the dealio.
Can do. Can do.
All right.
Am I starting it up, or you're gonna tell me when?
You could probably, it's pretty darn close to being ready to go.
All right.
So this is a leaf that I just had the idea about, guys. It's going to be pretty cool. It's a quick one too, so they're all kind of quick because you have to just work the glass quick to make them look great.
We might have to do a leaf show. And a variety of leaves, like the 3-pack, the smalls, you know what I mean?
Actually,
All
what
the
I'd like
leaves.
you to do is take the patty and splat it on there, bring it up, push it on there, bring
Gold.
it up, flash it, and then just go like that and drop it so it's only on the underside of the leaf.
You don't want the gold first, or the gold second
No,
on the outside?
the gold first, then this. And nothing on the top when you cut it. When you drop it, it's going to be clear on the top, you know what I mean?
All right.
Just like kind of like the garden splashes.
Okay.
And do it with clear. I'm going to do a recycle on the stem of the leaf.
Let's see what happens, folks.
Thanks everybody for the comments on the leaves, and have no fear if you do want a leaf that I have created. Just wait until we get the regular listing of inventory on the website. I will no doubt have my hand on most of them.
That leaf is going to be on the website real soon here as well.
That one will be posted
that
up
enough?
here just
That'll be enough, yeah.
momentarily. That was a white core with gold brown and a little bit of old rose, a nice light pinkish color.
You want it pretty symmetrical, perfectly round?
Yeah, if you can.
Let's see what I can do.
I'm going to go into that mold in front of you.
And just like that, they're on the website.
They're on the website.
They are
It's been
posted, folks.
confirmed.
You can go check it out. Got Chris and Jake here prepping up this assembly of a flower, yes? Is that what it's going to be? Or is this going to be a twist?
I don't think we have any idea.
He doesn't no idea,
I
but
don't know
I'm
what's
gonna
going
get
on.
there. As soon as I find my diamond.
But I'm going to drop it right now, or?
Heat it up for a second, 1 second.
Whoa. Yeah.
What happened?
Just
Got a little,
couldn't really hold on to that.
I think you maybe could just, don't hit it right away
Just
with the, when it's molten, you know what I mean? Like just air marb it for a minute and then go for it. It doesn't have to be super molten when you drop it.
okay.
I'm ready for you.
Just never feels good when you toss color into the bin, folks.
No, it does not. Jake's gonna get another gather ready. That one was just a little bit too soupy hot. Lost control of the design we were looking for. Takes just a moment to get everything pushed back up. Jake's on his way back over.
You know, if you want to make it even easier, just
gather.
pick up some color on the rounded bottom of the piece, then flash it with the gold, and then just drop the patty right on that stuff. That'll be fine.
Oh boy, Jacqueline, that sounds like quite the project. I'm sure it could be done. It might be for like a finale
Yeah, I think
show or
it's gonna be
something, with it being such a big piece.
All right, well, the leaves don't go live until 7 o'clock. I can't get it to work.
I got the fancy finger technique on the.
Patty.
So if I had to guess, I'd say Chris might be making a pretty flower.
I would guess that as well.
No, even different.
But we're wrong. Nice.
That's a whipping spoon, right, Chris?
Come
What?
A whipping spoon? Like
Yep.
when you're bad in the kitchen?
There's a beautiful color reaction on on those two colors. If you guys don't know about them, that's what our signature color or signature pumpkin color was last year. It's a beautiful iridescent, kind of like a gold color, and then you've got a deep ruby color on top of it, and it makes a gorgeous color pattern. Looks like at least one of those leaves is purchased. Jacqueline, we could definitely make a bowl with 3 leaves to support the bowl. We've done that before. That's a really most gorgeous piece, and perhaps we'll do something like that on the show in the future. Perhaps that's a custom order. I know you like the custom orders, Jacqueline. Dragonfly. Ooh. We do have a custom order coming up tonight, folks. That's going to be a real one-of-a-kinder. Chris and I have something fancy planned out. It's going to be an artist choice custom order for Tanya a little bit later in the show here. Is that a copper ruby stem?
Gold.
Gold stem? Oh, baby.
Well,
This is a serious leaf.
very tropical.
Yeah, this is something out of the jungle.
It's like
I
the other
imagine you
10
and
we
your
have in the
brother
back
were
room.
pretty helpful in the kitchen then, huh, William?
Look at the way the glass is moving. It's a really large piece. It's hard to wrangle it. And that is what you have to do. That's the technical term in the glass blowing world, to wrangle the glass.
Yeah.
This is wrangling it right now. Yeah,
No,
that
I've
comes
seen
out of a
that,
tropical
but
plant
when it says
for
schedule
sure.
availability, how do you clear it?
Faux show.
Yeah.
Going for the iridescence. He turned on, he kicked the dragon, as we say at the Renaissance Festival. He kicked it
nothing's
himself with
there.
his flip-flops.
Usually when it says schedule availability, that means
And I'm going to
it's
calm the
planning to
dragon
go, but
down
you're
now,
saying it's
sweet
not.
talk to him a little bit. Wow, that thing
Underneath,
is
'cause I
blinging.
wanted
Oh my
to clear
God.
it. Okay.
It almost looks like a metal stem.
It kind of looks like some type of a heart.
And there it is.
It does look
Like
like,
a
the
giant
tail
dragon
or
tail.
something, yeah. That's pretty serious.
That's just some eye candy for the living room table.
Big time. How do we finish the bottom? We're going to torch it, stamp it on the bottom?
Just give me a stamp there, or should I just?
Yeah, stick it on a patty upright.
No, it'll stand. It's fine on its own. I just think I like to put a GA stamp on the back and towards the bottom.
On
back
the tip of the
leaf.
tail.
Yeah.
Recycle. Clear.
Yeah.
Clear. Well, folks, it's true. We did switch out the furnaces. Normally we have clear closest to us. Now we have recycle closest to us, and clear is on the far side of the shop. We did that because Chris has a really large job coming up, some metal work with his brothers, and they're going to be making a bunch of castings out of clear. Look at that gorgeous piece.
A lot going on in that
Wow.
baby. She's real pretty, guys.
Wow, nice shot on the nice. But Chris is going to be working on these castings for a while here, where he's going to be digging a lot of glass out of the tank. And so it's really important that that left tank's about an extra 100 pounds. We can't be running out of glass in our busy season. So he's going to be, we switched it up so that he's got a little more room. And we're probably going to go full clear for about a month or so once we make all of our special product that's coming up
So
soon.
what is the complementary color to orange?
Got it?
That's a gorgeous one.
That's a pretty sweet leaf. That's just an idea that just came to me, guys. But
What is
that's what you
purple's
got to do them. You got to
complementary
do them when they
color?
come to you. It's pretty sweet. Into the annealing oven at 1,000 degrees.
Yeah, yeah.
Feel like we're on the Renaissance stage today, guys. Pretty nice.
So we're going to get into the custom order, or do you want to make some sort of leaf chalice or something, since we're on Leaf Train? And we know even if it doesn't sell on the show, that's a Ren Fair product, and that's something that I think we should give these guys a little taste of.
Yeah, we could do one like a fancy one, like that one custom one we made, that purple one with the 3 leaves and a little stem with the leaves that came up on the bottom.
And we could do 3 leaves on the bottom. We might as well go to town on it, or whatever you want. But I know you're really itching to use that blister a little more.
Ow, you're right. But it's beautiful. I looked at it, I'm like, this is a gorgeous piece, man.
I thought you were talking about the blister.
It's a gorgeous blister, guys. I'd show it to you, but I'd get in trouble if I held it up that way. Just right on my middle finger. But,
Okay.
so we're doing that, and then
Make
after
it happen.
that, we'll work the custom piece.
After that, we'll draw up what's going down with the custom and show people what the deal is, because it's going to be...
All right. You want to grab
Premium.
a couple perps?
Yeah, I'll grab a couple perps. Uncle Dennis, you want to give him a quick pan over the table here? One more look through. The only one I highlighted so far was this deep ruby one with the iridescent large spots. It's an expensive pumpkin and a beautiful one. Color-wise, I mean. I'm not actually sure what it's been priced at for the show here today.
You know what? Number 1 holds it up with the light.
I did already. I did on the
Okay.
first run through.
Got it.
These two are really interesting. This was us trying to design the new signature pumpkin for this year. So we've got a couple different styles. This is a deep deep green one with kind of like an underlying blue tone to it, and this is like a lagoon green one. Those are seriously one of a kinders. We don't have a ton of those in the gallery. Quite experimental and really gorgeous pieces. I love the shape of this one. The stem's perfect size. I gotta say, Matt is doing an amazing job bringing over stems. He picked it up like nobody's business. We got 2 sugars over here. These ones, as you may know, our terminology. This has the shug, so when we pick up this iridescent gold on the outside, you only take one very quick heat. Don't melt it in all the way. Leave the texture on there. It was just like that little mini pumpkin, the pumpkinette, that is now off the table and sold. We got the deep orange traditional with a lot of iridescence and metallics in this one. And this is a really interesting one as well. Clear stem, super watery, salmon over white. Look at the spotty action going on down there. That's pretty natural. When you do clear stems, they're so hot because you're not putting any color on them that the ribs on them are super strong. The connection down here is super strong. And they just turn out super elegant. Look at the final curl on that one. Tucks right into the bottom. There's no chance this is not a fragile stem. It's a strong stem. And that's a really beautiful one right there. It's gorgeous. So a nice pumpkin selection for you guys right there. I also did want to, we had this comment come in from Donna up in the front office. We spoke about her in a couple shows ago, but this is from a custom order we did at the Ren Fair. Chris hasn't heard about this one, but he did a Lotus Flower for a customer, for Lauren, and I believe her husband was there as well. And we did it. It was the first Lotus Flower we had done, and we did it at the Ren Fair. And she's going to be, I think she's getting it shipped, but she just reached out to us and said, we super enjoyed watching it live. A lot of people that are doing it at the Ren Fair have never seen a custom order made in front of them before. I know you guys have for a long time. A lot of people have been watching almost all of the 179 shows we've done, so you're accustomed to the way that works. But at the Ren Fair, when people stumble across the show, and then they're like, we want to get a Lotus Flower made, and then we make it right there, and Chris comes up with it. It's a pretty cool thing, pretty beautiful thing, and you got some big kudos for that Lotus Flower sent over to us. Super cool. No pressure. Phew.
Pretty darn cool. The big show I was just talking about, I think my microphone was off. But every day we do the big show at the festival, and we've been doing some really crazy, amazing, magical leaf pieces. And having a great team out there and designing these one-of-a-kind pieces for people. It's great, but the big show is the most crazy piece you can do out at the festival. every night at 6 o'clock, and then we raffle off one piece from the booth. And that brings a nice crowd in. We want to get everybody, everyone's tired, they want to get out of there at 6 o'clock at the end of the day at the festival. 25, 30,000 people, and we get a couple hundred of them at the end of the day who come to our booth at 6 o'clock to see the big show and then possibly win the raffle. And pretty much every big show piece we make sells. It's pretty cool. We did a giant dagger with a wine glass attached to the back of it, so you can drink wine out of it and have this 18-inch long dagger and then stick it in the ground or into somebody's back when you're done drinking your wine. I don't know. But it was pretty cool. That's Renaissance kind of stuff, you know, the magical chalices, the ogre mugs. We do some cool ogre mugs out there. Right on that, Dennis. Here comes the bubble. Oh yeah, and everybody knows how I do that, right? The way you get the bubble to blow out through your thumb is because you blow through your thumb. Most people don't know that, but if you blow hard enough, but you don't open your mouth, it'll come out your thumb. So,
Or your butt.
don't try that at home, because just like all those other crazy things, you could hurt yourself. I don't want anyone to blow their thumb up.
I just tamed the dragon over on our clear furnace. We were up at 2170, folks, is what we were gathering at. It was
Blow.
hot.
Good. Yeah, did you tuck down that gas?
I tucked it down.
The little nut I saw was a little gassy.
Yep, tucked it right down. Well, it wasn't coming up this morning, so I went back into the mechanics of the furnace and smacked it around a little bit, and it got it going. But somehow it settled back into where it needed to be, and it was really, really gassy right now. Which
Light puff?
just means it's
Beautiful.
got too much action going on, a little bit too hot.
All right, we're going to put an iris stem on this.
Reese first
Couple
or
nice
no?
comments about your camera work right now, Uncle Dennis. They're loving it. They said they got a couple great shots there.
Iris, please.
Beautiful perps on the bottom of that glass.
I got a
And
real
what a
nice
gorgeous
swirl
day.
going on here. Two color, I love layering the opaque special violet over the deep hyacinth purple. It's just a really, really nice combo, guys. It's about as purple as you can get. And the perps is going crazy out at the festival. Everybody's loving the perps. We can't keep them in the booth. So we make another one, and you guys will have the first opportunity to buy it. But if you don't jump on it, it's going out to the festival and it'll be gone.
I gotta say, purple's a beautiful color to work with. It's fun to work with because we see the color as we're working with it. It's kind of a medium temperatured color, so it's not too soft, it's not too stiff. If yellow was the most popular color, I'd be like, come on. Yellow's tricky to work with. It's a very stiff color. Man, that went on clean. Joey served it up real symmetrical.
Nice and clean.
Ultra clean.
Ultraman, Ultraman, here he comes in the sky. You guys remember Ultraman? Anyone out there on the live feed? I know Joey and Jake don't remember Ultraman. I think they were like a twinkle in their mama's eye when he was on TV.
Oh boy.
Right out of Japan, man. He was some guy inside a plastic outfit that could fly and had a beating heart on the light on the middle of his chest. He could shoot rays out of his hands if he went like this. Pretty cool. And he pretty much always saved the day for some other big monster.
Sounds like a pretty good guy.
He was.
Good
But
guy.
every episode he was laying on like the side of like some big city's like river because he was 100 feet tall with his light beating almost going out because of some treachery.
Who brought these Oreos out here?
He just always got beat by some other monster.
So I'm gonna have to eat one right now.
Push. Good. Beautiful.
How many people dunk their Oreos in milk out there?
Malk.
Yeah, that's what Joey said on stage this weekend.
I usually eat them on my pillow.
On his pillow.
You drink malk when you're on your Palo?
Yeah.
You guys, I don't know how many of you are from Texas out there,
All right,
but
I'll
Joey
go for,
says
3 green leaves. You can do them all off of one big one if you want.
pillow. Well, we gotta have him say it something like that, but it's with an A. It's not with an I. We were giving him a hard time on stage this week, and someone was like, "Do you put milk in your glass?" And I was like, "Milk? What are you talking about?" And Joey was like, "Yeah." It was ridiculous. Just fooling around, as we do.
We had a big show piece we were doing for a guy's 40th birthday, and it was huge, and a thing of sweat. We were almost done with it, and a drop of sweat dripped off my nose.
Folks, we're on a good run here.
Dripped off my nose and fell on it, and it
The piece
exploded
pretty much
right on
exploded.
stage.
It was a huge piece, too. I don't think we've had anyone have a sweat drop piece here on the show.
Could you imagine?
Have we?
I don't think so. I'm good. Just bring it
Do
hot.
any of the addicts remember? No, nothing? It doesn't happen that often. We do talk about it all the time. I know I've mentioned it on the show, but it's so rare. I think that was Saturday, and Saturday it was like 95 degrees. It was hot. And you guys have seen us sweating in here. I'm surprised. I mean, it's finally, today was a beautiful day for blowing glass. Here comes the Chalice blister special move.
Dude, I just figured out. Look what I did. I'm not even touching it in my...
Oh, you're doing the back two fingers.
Yeah, I moved it up, and it's
Nice.
working pretty good.
Wow.
I should have done that out in Sweatsville. In Holly, Michigan. Drop the middle finger out.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
Here's a question for all the viewers out there. Do you guys prefer regular milk, oat milk, almond milk, soy milk? What is your milk of preference, folks?
Coconut milk, mine.
Coconut milk? I'm an oat guy.
Fresh from the source.
From the oat fields. That's an option as well, folks. Oh, man.
Got a flash.
We got some regulars. Almond, regular. Bailey's, nice one, too. I like it.
That is a nice milk.
Very good.
In your
That's off.
coffee?
Actually, coffee creamer.
These things, every one of these we make, they get better and more elegant. This one's looking pretty darn pimp.
Really tasty.
I mean, this is a nice piece.
I love the length of the leaves. Normally you don't pull them up that tall. That's looking really nice. Very nice. And one thing I notice in watching Chris doing these leaves right now is when I put leaves on a piece, I cut too deep into the leaf. So when I pull it apart, it gets kind of thin and it gets a little scraggly. And I don't like too much scraggle around here.
I'll show you guys this thing without any feed on it.
Goat milk, there we go. Forgot about that one. Chris loves goat milk.
the worst.
I like
Sorry,
goat milk.
folks. I haven't ever told you my goat milk story. It's a good one.
Unsweetened almond milk, that's my second favorite. Have we told Chris's goat milk story before on the show, folks? It might be a distractor during this piece, but if we haven't talked about it, you might have to. Bailey's and ice cream is really good. I can believe that. That sounds like a great idea, Sharon.
That's plenty and beautiful. No more, that's enough color. It's perfect. I'd rather have it kind of hot. Thank you very much, Joseph. Joseph and the electrifying goat milk.
You can only get goat milk from the fainting goats.
Oh no.
You know, the thing about this piece is that it's much more secure than the one when we were using the
Secure?
leaves on the feet. Remember?
Right. Yep, I remember. Giving it the squish down, nice and steady. Beautiful. That was a hot bit from Joey. Chris put it on, wrangled it.
It was a wrangle.
It was a wrangle.
Good.
Beautiful. That's a pretty trumpeted foot, Joey, so keep her slim. Well, it sounds like we haven't told the goat story, but maybe not everyone wants to hear the goat story. I got Tanya and one other viewer asking for it. Vicky's asking for it. Maybe not everyone's goat lovers out there.
I used to own a goat, and he unfortunately took his own life
What?
trying to jump the fence. Yeah, just kind of like tricked himself between. Just like
No
trying to
way.
hurt himself. Terrifying.
Your goat?
Not mine. My family's goat. Yeah.
So you went out there and you were like,
I was luckily not there for it. I just
Oh.
happened to hear about it. Yeah.
thank goodness.
Saw a picture. It's pretty uncomfortable.
Make it more narrow.
That is
if you
not
can.
cool.
Push it down narrower. Just the sides of it. There you go.
That's pretty funny, Carrie. She said, let's hear the goat story. Is it about Tom Brady? Because everyone says he's the GOAT. I gotta be honest, I'm not a big Tom Brady fan, folks. It's not my kind of amazing sports player. I mean, you can't deny the talents, but he kind of seems a little funky to me. So the verdict's in. Bring the GOAT story as soon as you're done with this piece.
I could do it while I'm
Or
making
if
the
you
piece.
think you can handle it,
I can.
wrangle
Unfortunately,
it.
folks, it was when I was a young lad.
Oh, here we go.
And I was in like, I think 3rd grade. And of course, we went to the Octagon House.
We have heard this story.
Everyone
They
said
didn't tell it.
everyone
You
said
heard it,
we
but-
haven't
but
heard the
the
story.
audience out there did not. And it's important to know why I retch every time I get near anything of goat nature.
If we could have a little emoji of a goat right over his head right now,
Ah.
just walking on his head while he was telling this story.
Well, I took my can of Coke and my peanut butter and jelly Sammy, and I wrapped the Coke up in tin foil, got
Why?
on the bus to go on the field trip, and they took us out to the Octagon House in
Wayne
northern Michigan
Gretzky.
to see the farm animals. And it was quite the experience because we all filed into the bleachers in the barn, and I was sitting in the front row, and probably, I don't remember, but I could have been one of those kids in the front row who just wouldn't stop talking and messing around, pulling some girl's hair or something. But the farmer came out with his goat, and it was his tradition to spray the audience with goat milk. And he would reach under and grab the teat of the goat, and he would just hose down the whole bleachers of 50 people. Well,
Why is that even acceptable?
well, I don't know nowadays. I don't know what would happen, but he decided because, I don't know, I was just innocent sitting there being really cool.
We can all believe
And he
that.
decided instead of hosing down the whole crowd, he just hit me full force with a giant shot of that stuff right in the face for like about 30 seconds. And I got completely soaked down with goat milk all over my face. My hair was wet, and I had long, shoulder-length blonde hair back then. And I was drenched with goat milk. The whole farm demonstration ends, and now we're going to be on the farm for another 5 hours, and it's 90 degrees out. And we're out in the field, and I'm sweating, and this stuff's curdling all over me.
On his face.
It smelled so bad that to this day, I can't eat goat cheese or have goat anything. And even if I eat goat meat, it tastes like it's the same smell.
No lamb chops?
Even lamb chops, sometimes I break down and I spend like $49 on lamb chops, and I take a couple bites and I'm like, it's the worst. So I don't know. I think that there could be a lawsuit here, folks. I could go out
50
back,
years
I could go
later.
back after that guy.
I reminded Chris that he was probably one of those kids that was just causing trouble, and that was the farmer's way to get him
I'm
to
sure.
To be
not
quiet.
me. I was
Yeah.
I mean, I
no
was innocent.
lawsuit. The guy's probably traumatized by
I
you
was
goofing
wearing
around
my
in the front row.
psychedelic Happy Jacks with my velour shirt on with the big purple collar
Oh my God.
that was passed on between three brothers. Every fourth grade school picture was the same outfit for each kid.
All right, Sam said when she went on a trip, she got sprayed with goat milk too.
You did?
Really?
See?
Second grade.
Well,
Why
that's
does
probably
it
why. They
work
shouldn't
like
have took
that?
fourth graders.
It's how they display, like, I don't know, the pressure.
The pressure, the goat pressure.
The goat pressure
Is that my stamper?
Well, they don't do it with cows.
Thank goodness. I got it. Thank you, though.
Stamper, we have any golds in this?
Robin probably already hit the. Yeah, we do have gold. She probably was already posting. Stamp it, boys. how about that hit?
It's
Some
gonna be a
reduction
beauty
with
one.
stem. Little magical gold stem hidden under those leaves. Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Woo. I don't even think Sharon has something like this. That's a beaut.
Veronica's son got knocked down, pinned to the ground, and nibbled on by a goat at a petting zoo. Sounds like it's just about as traumatic as your experience.
That's serious.
Yeah, that's right. A little goat nibble. Oh man.
Oh.
Little torchy.
It's a nice one, guys.
That's got a lot of perps, a lot of green, gold,
you
iridescent
can have it.
stem. That's a
If you can
top-notch
flip
piece.
that puppy around. I was gonna say maybe I could, but I better not.
No.
Better not be doing that.
That could be pretty hardcore. All right. In the box. Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
So I think it's about time that we do a little drawing of what we're going to make for Tanya's piece, folks. And as many of you know, Tanya is a huge patron of the arts. When she puts in a custom order, we talk about a price, and she says it's an artist's choice. She wants it deep from the artistic brain of, in this certain instance, it's going to be a collaboration between Chris and I. So depending on how we want to do the piece, I think, uh-oh, here comes the big blowpipe. He's doing pull-ups, folks. Yeah. I think Chris is going to be starting the piece up, and his portion of the piece is going to be, I'm going to let him talk about it, and then I'll talk about my portion of the piece. But basically, you guys, Tanya's going back into the hospital for some surgery on Thursday. She's getting this custom order as an energy rejuvenating and positive action piece. And she's going to have this in her house. She's going to see the piece go down. And she wants, and if we could get all kinds of love and energy from everyone watching towards Tanya, she's just ready to whoop on this surgery and just give it the business and go to town on it and come out healthy as a clam.
A clam?
Is that how they say? Healthy as an ox. There it is.
No, that's strong as an ox, not healthy.
What?
Strong as an ox, healthy as
It can be both.
a lamb.
Strong as a horse?
A tortoise?
Horse.
Oh, healthy,
Healthy
as
as a horse?
Well, someone thought it was healthy as a tortoise, but that doesn't even roll off your tongue correctly.
It makes a lot of sense because they last for like 1,000,000 years. But what other animal is always healthy?
I don't know, but let's go to Command Central for a minute.
Oh, couple giveaways.
Stolen away by Command Central.
This makes
That's
sense.
right.
I'll grab the colors.
The reason we go to Command Central is because it keeps the guys a little focused, and they're going to go get the items that they need, the colors that they need for their next piece. Joey just ran out the door, so I'm not sure what that means. He didn't win the contest? No. So.
He's out of here.
He's out of here. Okay, so we talked about the other question we had. This is the Sunday e-news, and that question was, what do you do on Labor Day? Not thrilling answers. The more fun answers were the first jobs. Babysitting paper routes were a really good one. A lot of fast food. Someone had a greenhouse, and they loved it because they got to be outdoors. Started teaching flute. There were a couple retirement homes. I think that's pretty interesting as a first job. I wouldn't have even thought about that. Oh, Joey came back, so we're all good. I know, that's what I said. I like this one. An engineering firm that managed lathes and machine tools. They invoice customers. That's pretty heavy duty for your first job.
It's cereal.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. But anyways, we have a winner for Sunday. The two winners tonight are both regular customers.
Here we go.
This gift card can be used towards classes. It can be used towards the virtual pumpkin show on October 13th. There's a variety of things that can be used for. And today's winner is, do you want to say it?
Yeah, I'll say this one from memory. Well, I guess I got to show you guys anyway. But Mindy, been watching the show for a long time. Mindy Kincaid's getting $25 towards her next purchase. Just don't look at my nails, whatever you guys do. It's been a long weekend. I barely had time to get the razor out. Couldn't even shave, just had to trim. But anyway.
And you can only win every 6 months. And so Donna is new to writing these up. I'm going to guess that Mindy hasn't won in 6 months. But Donna's getting her feet wet trying to figure out how to organize the show, so that's great. We have one more winner of this feather that'll be coming up next. So instead of like preparing and getting the colors ready, it looks like they're just kind of standing around chatting. What's wrong with this picture? All right. 3, 2.
Yes.
Uncle Dennis isn't ready yet, but as soon as he is, 3.
No rush. There's no rush. We're right here.
2.
What are we hurrying for?
We're gonna
All
switch
of us
cameras.
are over here.
I know. We're ready to see this magical
Ready?
piece. 3, 2, 1, bingo! Live on camera 2.
Now we got all our backs on us. So now we can just stand here like this for a second.
Oh, you could show the table a second, Dennis, if you would. We got a couple items left.
Oh yeah.
Chris is still getting his color out.
It's still early in the season for pumpkins. I know we've done a couple pumpkin features, but we're in full pumpkin production mode right now. So as we come out with new ones, we want to be showing you guys first and giving you a little heads up, especially since we got VIP supporters that watch each week. Not all the public watches our shows and sees. It's kind of, you go to the website and you're like, what's the gathering point page? They probably, if you're looking for product, don't go to these pages. So we're giving you guys fresh pumpkins, showing you some of our favorites each week, and that's kind of the idea behind the product table. So, and again, you could go to the website and see all those detailed pictures. The lighting varies day by day here in our lit studio. We got some lights overhead, but we do take pretty nice pictures of those individual products. I'll give you guys an idea of how Chris and I came together for this piece here. The board's not updated, doesn't have Tanya's name on there. That's the only thing we're missing, but it is show 179. But for Tanya's piece, we were talking about healing energy. That's what this is about. We want to give her all the energy we can and make it a really cool, one-of-a-kind piece. So we had this theme, I had this theme going where we make these Van Gogh balls and all her artist choice pieces. We want to kind of play off that a little bit, but I'm going to make 3 healing orbs for her that are going to be multi-layered, glowing from the inside, a little bit of iridescence on them, perfectly round spheres. Chris is going to be making the piece that's going to hold these 3 loose spheres that she can grab and hold on to. Maybe even take one of the smaller ones in her pocket to her surgery. I don't know how that works, but that's possible.
Yeah.
And you're going to be making...
I'm going to be making a really big, beautiful centerpiece, solid bowl, not blown, but solid. And it's going to be big, and I've never made one this big, but I'm going to be pouring a lot of love into it and energy, and that's what it's going to be. I got a really good feeling about it. So
there it is, folks.
Yep.
I think we were talking about a little bit of organicness in the making of this piece, kind of like a color splash, where you're going to let gravity do a lot of the work.
Yep.
All right.
Sure.
All right.
So we're gonna need the big tag here.
Do you want to start up with the bowl, or should I start up with the spheres?
Why don't you do, you're gonna be able to do 3 spheres, so why don't you start with whatever size you want. You can do one of those, and then out the bowl, medium sphere, so I can see the size. You have to now know the size of the interior bowl.
And then for the sake of timing, coming up on the show, we got to do a giveaway as well after this. Perhaps while you're making the bowl and you and Joey work on that, I'll come over here and make the other 2 spheres. I think that'd be appropriate. So we got a brand new sphering tool. You know what that's called, folks? Starts with an H, ends with a E. 2 words. Smells
crazy,
very
too.
ripe. Very ripe. Into
It's
the
on
Merc
now.
bucket. Is my mic off? Thank goodness. So I'll get it started up.
Do it up.
Medium size first. Here we go. I'm gonna encase it like 3 times, and I'm not gonna use recycled glass either. Almost. Joey, would you mind tossing up the other, or I guess they're right there, the counterweights though?
What do you
Probably
want?
use them on both of them. Just the counterweights getting warm. So I want these to look glowing. I want them to have a glowing property to them. So I'm starting with a very tiny core. And I'm coating it in orange. And you know what I was just remembering is when I did that earth piece, what is the best way to get the clear to come all the way around and completely encase something without it coming into the glass and having that
Where the
connection
neck-
to
where
the
the neck's
pipe
at, you
where the
mean?
neck is, yeah. Is there a way, or is that like,
Yeah, you gotta just push the color. When you manipulate the interior, you have to push the color up by the pipe in and touch itself, so that the color goes all the way through that area in front of the pipe. If this is the pipe in here.
so I shouldn't have just put color up on the moil at all?
Well, you could, but as long as you go in, and unless you're just doing it to glow, you know what I mean? But you can always neck it right now all the way down and then press it so that, you know what I mean? So that there's a sphere. That's right, there you go. But if you neck it off the moil and you go all the way down, off the end of the pipe and close it up and then push it back on, then you'll have color. You know what I'm talking about? There you go.
Yeah,
See?
but it's still going to be a little bit of color there. I mean, this is how I've done it before, but to make it a perfect sphere without that little trail of color, I mean, it's going to not hardly be noticeable. I'm just talking about tech here, folks. I'm trying to think about how it would happen if it did happen.
So you're going to heat that up now and just press that thing right back onto the pipe? You know what I mean?
I don't know if that's necessary. I kind of want the clear to surround that neck, so it just gets as much clear up in there as possible.
Well, when you neck the clear down around, if you push that back down, that would be all the way down, and you'd have it closed, and then when you put more clear on and you necked it down, you'd still be bringing the clear around the whole thing, and you would have the color would be connected under the clear. But you could do whatever you want.
I heard the words down and around and like 10 other words too many times, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. You got it figured out? Yeah, well. Going for medium size here. I'm gonna actually encase it one more time after this.
So you're going for the big one?
This is gonna be the medium one. All I'm doing now is doing a tiny, tiny gather layer of clear over it because I don't want the yellow and the orange to react. It's got an orange core. I'm gonna do a layer of yellow, and then I'll encase it one more time. Here's the yellow now. I'll encase it one more time and just put a dab of gold on the front, the back side, a couple different dabs, so that it's got a layering process. The inside looks glowing red hot, and it kind of fades the yellow.
People saw the videos that we posted this weekend around the Renaissance. If you got a chance to see it, I had a couple people comment. Chris and I did 1 or 2 videos during the festival. we went around and kind of showed what the product was. It's so weird. It comes in waves. People will come, the booth is full, and then all of a sudden the booth is empty. So I grabbed Chris. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
And we did a video. So if you saw that video, tell us what you thought. If you liked it, they can do more in the upcoming weeks if you enjoyed that.
Did anybody see the VIP video or VIPs see it? I think we posted videos on also the Royal Glassmakers page, the Glass Academy page, Batch Gallery, all of the pages. What? No, I mean just other videos we made throughout the weekend.
Was the VIP one posted?
Yeah, it was posted.
Uh-huh.
So it still looks exactly pretty much like the same color right now, but it's layered. It's glowing. It's actually glowing right now, but if Tanya put this in her pocket on the way to the hospital, that's a lot of energy, Tanya.
Serious energy.
She can handle that energy, though. She's powerful. Now I'm going to encase it one more time and hope it doesn't pop off in the furnace when I go in there. How about, could I get a quick trail of clear, actually, first?
Yep.
So what I'm thinking is that I can put a clear trail right in the neckline here so that I don't have to worry about capturing any bubbles, don't have to worry about it popping off, but that gets all the clear in there. So then I only have to worry about gathering over like this, like a regular gather, and not that concave shape. Nice and choose.
Here's the other thing. That was a comedy show this weekend. The young apprentice that Jake and Joey and Nolan are training
Why are
would
you pushing
imitate
down so hard?
all the words that they say.
I was pushing.
So
Yeah.
Oliver kept saying juicy, but he doesn't have the same punch that Jake had.
Choose?
Yeah, the way he said it was super cute.
It was fun. We're having a really good time teaching Oliver, our apprentice out there, how to blow glass. Teaching him how to be on the microphone. How to talk about glass.
It's
Slow
a pretty
and
darn
steady,
good, a good thing to have apprentice glass blowers. I mean, Jake and I love being on the mic. I mean, I love it, and Jake does too. But having an apprentice on the mic, and even like when people who are learning how to perfect their glass blowing skills, teaching classes, it's like you learn so much from teaching people because you learn twice as much from their mistakes. Got a block here for you if you like it.
I think I might just take it straight to the old holy paddle. Yeah. Two dabs of gold. Now that it's cooling down, or at least the core was cooling down a second ago, you can start to see that density of the orange on the inside. Getting that shaped up. Now we'll give it the neckline. And I realize this isn't the most showy glass blowing
This
scenario.
is a really engaging glass blowing show. I
Yeah.
am like stunned by that round ball.
That's
It
why I
is
suggested I
so
make the other two on the
amazing.
boring
Second bench.
bench over there.
It's all about the show, man.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm boring
When I
you.
worked at the Henry Ford, paper weights was the worst thing ever.
I just dipped it. They put it there.
Oops.
All eyes on Jake. Is it perfectly round? Can
This is-
he do it?
Everyone knows the name of this tool, right?
The holy paddle?
Did we see any comments? I asked them about it earlier.
No, we need a conversation to get them engaged. Okay, I want to know during our VIP pumpkin show, What do you guys want to see? Do you want to see sugars? Do you want to see Van Gogh squashers? Do you want to see one of a kind?
I meant to ask earlier, what's the date that we're dropping our signature pumpkin? We've had a lot of people asking. September 17th, the signature pumpkin, folks.
The pre-orders start.
Pre-orders start then. And that's more than our signature. It's also our new pumpkin line that we're putting on the website.
Because that gives us 2 weeks to get them in people's hands by October.
That's going to be a beautiful thing.
That was our theory. So Jake's going to make a bunch now, anticipating that you all want one.
Hint, hint. All right, well, there's my magical sphere, glowing sphere for Tanya. I'm going to move all my equipment over to the small bench and make 2 more. That's going to be probably, that might be the larger piece there, the larger one. And I'll make 2 a little bit smaller than that.
Yeah.
So if that kind of gives you an idea for the bowl.
Yep, I do.
Then let's do it. Have it well as the only tools I really need are the holy paddle and a pair of jacks.
Did Chris tell you guys what's happening tonight? We're going to see Lucy. So, did you tell him about Lucy? Okay. No, that's totally fine. I don't like silent air, so I'm talking.
We got some top secret info being shared over here. You guys will get to, you'll be disclosed here momentarily. We've got to wait for Jake to finish up this ball. Chris and I are gonna begin our execution of this top secret plan.
Start this big boy.
Large, solid objects, such as the one we're about to make. This one's gonna weigh at least 15, maybe 20 pounds. Chris is gonna take multiple gathers, layer it up over itself. And then he said we're probably gonna have both of these doors open. That tells me this is not gonna be a small piece by any means.
All right, the question tonight, remember everyone, it was very easy. What is the complementary color to orange? You can send that to enews@glassacademy.com. Many of you saw it in today's e-news that went out. It's easiest to answer it there. I was actually wrong in thinking of what the answer was, so you heard me earlier asking Siri. But that's all good.
Whoa.
I think I went to art school or something, but maybe I didn't. Maybe it was an illusion. Maybe I wasn't paying attention in color theory. Just
All I'm
teasing.
going to be doing, Uncle Dennis, is torching the bottom of this for a long time. So Chris has got his gather up. I think what he's doing is going to be a little more interesting than what's over here.
All right, I don't know if you saw it. Tanya posted, how many people are glass addicts out there? Do you follow us on Facebook? There is a fan page that we have nothing to do with. It was started by some fans of the Glass Academy, and they post pictures. Tanya just posted her picture of her crutch mug. This is a mug that allows her to hold on to while she's wobbling around on crutches, and it won't spill. Pretty cool. So Glass Academy addicts, there's 3 questions you have to ask before you can join in. But once you join in, it's
gathers,
pretty
guys.
fun.
One of 3 gathers. Got an interior core, very bright, vivid sunshine colors, sunshines, like a sunset. It's gonna be really, really pretty.
I can see.
That's looking pretty close. Give it one more to smooth her out. I'll grab this guy.
Save the breath.
Oxygen. Save the breath. Ooh.
Good stuff.
Pretty cool. I love a perfect sphere like this. Oh, and she's heavy. That's going to give some healing energy. That's for sure, Tanya.
I can feel the heat of Chris's gather from across the room.
It's a hottie.
It's a hot one. The bigger the
Shot it.
gather, the hotter it is. Don't be fooled. He makes it look really easy. He's used to working with glass this size. However, if you're just getting started, I guarantee it'd be all over the floor.
Wow, Chris has got a big boy gather going on right now.
A big boy gather.
That's right.
He's advanced to the big leagues.
He's a big boy now. Does anybody have an idea? Maybe Tech Sport's already on that. When the rainbow fish, do we remember when that episode was with collaboration with Sticky Lollies? It had to be before 100.
That was before me.
Yeah, I was going to say that was in the first year.
Are you using gold or my other two colors here?
I'm done right now. You can take all that color away because I'm
I'm gonna take it right now. Thank you very much. Color Thief coming through.
over this and that's it.
Oh, gathered up recycle again.
Ruh-roh.
It's a hard habit to break.
When that furnace was clear for 2 years,
2 years, yeah.
it's kind of hard to walk the other way.
Oh yeah, looking good, looking good.
Anybody do anything ridiculous or anything regularly cool for Labor Day weekend? Anybody get crazy or have just a relaxing, laboriousless Monday? Either way, I bet it was a great time.
Today was a pretty kosher Monday.
Kosher Monday,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yesterday was
Wednesday.
pretty kosher too.
You need any tools over there, Jake?
I am good.
I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need this. It's gonna get hairy over here. I want to make sure we got ourselves in control, folks. So this is a number 2 gather. So I'm going for a number 3 gather, guys. Take a look at the size of this. This is a big, big piece. I want to add a little bit of color, but I know my 3rd gather is not going to fit in the frit tray. So I'm going to put a little bit of the color, the 2 colors I want on the outside, right there. And I want the blue as well. So
You guys-
we're going for it.
Whoa, he's going for another gather?
Yep.
Wow. We're getting serious, folks. Chris is going for the triple dip, and I got my little grape-sized gather over here.
Great.
I guess I'm next in line. Holy, that's a tank yanker.
Thank you very much, Joseph. So the special thing about this piece, guys, is that when I get done shaping it to the right size, I'm not going to be able to go back into the heat source in the glory hole here because it's going to be too big. So it's all going to be about the timing and the spinning of it out. And Joey, you're probably going to be necking it for me when the time's right.
Okay.
Kind of in the beginning, want it to be as symmetrical as possible.
That's a huge gather, folks. How many of you guys have seen us take a gather that big on this show before? I think the only other time was another one of Tanya's pieces. We did that big, tall vessel.
The thing that's cool about this is that when you're working the glass this thick, guys, you got time. It's not like working thin glass, right, Joey?
It's true.
You got time to shape it because I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna heat this puppy back up.
Wow.
Burning my fingers. Kind of sounded like the guy who walked around the place for a long time, Tom Hanks. I burnt my fingers, folks.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have, once I get this going, I'm gonna have you get a neck on it first.
You want this?
Thank you, wow. I like that. Thank you, sir.
You
So-
think we need
so
an
I'll get
extra
it nice
hand
and hot
from Michelle around here?
up by the moil, and then you can get a necker on her.
Okay. Grab that paddle, Jake, when you walk over on the knockoff bench.
Get this thing to fall off the pipe. You want to turn it for me and I'll do this? Turn it and hold it downward a little.
I feel like I'm in a timeout over here or something. You
No,
guys
you're
look
done
good.
set on.
Keep it up.
We got, that's good, we're looking good. Let me get a door for you. Take your time, we got a lot of time. We're not gonna let it get too big. I think we got the neck looking pretty good though. So you wanna get on that, I got it. You wanna get on that other door, just in case? We're gonna bring it out and look at it a little. I don't wanna get it so high. I wanna get it a little bit bigger here. You know, it does affect the piece when you spin both ways.
Totally.
It kind of straightens it back out.
It's so hard to straighten those out.
I want you to be able to puff. This is going to be it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get back in, so this is about where we're at right here. Check it out. See how that one's getting a little wide on me? Got to take it slow. He's getting big.
Puppy's gonna fly off here soon.
Trying to let it get heated in the center, and maybe once those get bigger than the glory hole, they'll cool down, you know what I mean? And the center will stay hot. Getting pretty crazy
Wow.
over here.
It was
That thing's
massive.
serious.
Definitely the biggest splash we've done thus far.
I'd say, and the colors look amazing. How's the neck looking on there? Pretty strong?
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, here's what I'm working on, guys. No biggie. Just a cute little thing.
Thank you, Joey.
Look at that. Bigger than the hole, but
When
somehow
I
he's
come
still
out, I'm gonna
using
have
the
you
heat
neck
right
it
now.
while I angle it downward so we can get a nice taper, because I'm gonna have to grind and polish this.
Yeah.
Kind of spinning on its own.
Yeah.
There's so much weight there, it's just kind of going.
Watch the doors.
I'm watching, I'm watching. I think that might be it. Something's going on around these parts.
Something's going on.
Okay, get it in there.
Get up in there.
Might have to hot torch it.
You all right?
Yeah.
Is it off the pipe?
It's right on the very end.
Pull hard with the jack. Oh. Soften up.
I think it still needs a little more.
See, Jake?
Move that away so I can sit down.
Did you stamp it?
Oh yeah, we're off.
There we go. There it goes. It might get floppy on him right now. Nice. What a gorgeous piece. Are you serious? Wow.
That's gonna hold those balls perfect.
Yeah, it is. Now I know the size for the third one,
Look
too.
at that.
That is freaking sweet.
I think it's thick enough. We're not used to working glass this thick, you guys. I think this thing is thick enough that we don't have to worry about flashing it. You know, a lot of glass blowers out there just specialize in super thick, crazy glass. But they work it differently than us. Most of the stuff we work is very, very thin. But that's looking great. Super nice bottom. I love the way those came back in. That is sweet. That's what I'm talking about. I want to make pieces like this. I want to fire up the big glory hole. Get it
Thing is
even
like
bigger.
80 millimeters around.
You want to glove up?
We'll grab it.
Check that out, guys. The color's just starting to get ready to pop. Bright color. I've got that beautiful copper blue. I've got sunshine yellow, gorgeous orange. It gives you that sunset, fiery sunset with that electric blue sky. This thing's going to be putting so much energy into Tanya's house and Tanya's brain. She's going to go running out of the
Love
house.
how she comes up to you.
I love it. All right, if you're ready, Joey, and I'll get the door for you.
We need these a little bit.
Yeah, because it jingles. She doesn't have it on.
How do you want it?
Like that.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Tank's still running for the torch, Jake.
I'll put that loose back for you. There we go. Yeah.
Way to set that thing in there.
That was
Hot and heavy.
beautiful. It's going to look so cool with those spheres in there.
Whew. Nice job.
That's so cool, man. I love making them that big. I want to blow some more big glass.
Yeah.
Gets you excited. Gets the adrenaline flowing. We got to do a special show, Michelle, when we fire up the big glory hole. So we can do some pieces 3 times that size. I like it.
Sounds good to me.
Yep, that was beautiful. I love it.
Well, now.
You got all 3 of them in there?
No, I was just saying, now that you guys had your nice break in between pieces, I'll make the third one. I got to make one more third one, which I got to do it.
And we'll do the
And you
giveaway?
guys do the giveaway.
You guys are watching the time because we're going to see Lucy, so we're leaving. We need to do a giveaway, and we do.
We're doing them at the same time.
We need to do the second wheel of names.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Giveaway
You
right
wanna-
now.
you
That's
wanna
what we
do
were
the
just saying
wheel
we
of
were
names
doing. The
now,
giveaway
guys?
right now.
Go on it.
You want me to do it? All right, I can do it. What's happening, everybody? It's me. I just showed up at Command Central.
Turn your mic on.
My mic is on. Testing, testing. That's because it was switched all the way around my back because of the sweat. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I just traveled all the way here from the hot shop to Command Central. It's quite the trip. You can see that I'm sweating. because of just trying to get over here to Command Central. But I'm here to talk to you guys about the Wheel of Names. And is this one, we have both of them to do?
No, just the one in front of you.
So we have one for, what was it?
Got to spin.
I know you're going to spin it, but I'm trying to figure out what it is. Is it for this? Oh, it's for this?
Yes.
Okay. So we're doing the Wheel of Names. She's going to do it. I'm going to tell her when to go, so you're going to see me disappear and then come back. But this is the giveaway from last week. We ran out of time. We went into a little bit of OT, but we're giving away one of Michelle's beautiful leaves. Take it away.
Giveaway time.
Bam! I'm back, guys. Did you see that thing spinning? How many people were on the wheel this time, Michelle?
Donna's setting this up. I can't answer that
You
question.
don't know?
I don't know.
There was 7,000 people on the Wheel of Names, you guys. This is from tech support, straight from her. But the winner of this gorgeous leaf that Michelle made is Ruth Vineyard.
Yeah.
I don't know Ruth because I'm not on watching all the names all the time like Jake is and Michelle is, but congratulations, Ruth. You just won that beautiful piece right here from last week's giveaway. And for everybody else who's watching the show, all you have to do is answer the question and you're going to get the giveaway that I'm going to make in about 1 minute. But the question is,
1 minute.
what is the complementary color to orange?
Here's the orange.
Here. And if you answer that and you send it to...
Don't Google. Just
Yep,
Google
it's on the
review.
screen. You send it to the email on the screen. We will roll the Wheel of Names next week, and you'll win the piece I'm going to make right now, which is what it's all about. So I'm switching back over. Height, height, height. I just made it back again, guys.
Woo, right on
And,
time.
it's me again, surprise, and we're going for the giveaway. Joey's going to help me.
Close call there.
What do you think, Joey, since we haven't really talked about it?
Well, we're getting either close to Fall Festival or winter, so maybe something along those themes.
Fall, I'm all about harvest. I'm all about harvest. I love harvest season. It's like cool sweater weather.
Big harvest guys over here.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just love it. Hay rides, all that other good stuff. So, maybe we should make a snowball. Just kidding, everybody. Snowball will be cool, but we're not making that. That's not coming till winter time. I say let's just do a...
Want to do a pumpkin? I think you could make a nice pumpkin.
We got
Pumpkin
all,
with a
something
peach pit in
fancier
it.
than
we
that.
got all the goodies for the pumpkin?
Got all the peach pits over there.
I think we got all the goodies for the pumpkin.
Yeah.
We can do that pretty quick, swiftly.
We'll do a pumpkin. You got the stuff for the pumpkin stem. We got all the tools. We got shears over here.
Tweezers.
All we need is
That's it.
extra tweezers.
We need the shears. We're all set.
You're wrapping, I'm cutting. We got all these other goodies. We got the torch, shears. We got the spoon, everyone. We make sure you got the spoon.
I need the spoon.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Up here or over there?
Over there.
All right. Well, we're going for it, guys. We're doing the giveaway. It's going to be a pumpkin, and I don't really care how valuable it is because it's going to be crazy.
All our pumpkins are crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, this one's going to be a nice one. I just got to grab my pumpkin colors.
You got to give it some peach energy, though. At least tap one of these peaches on your gather and then just get some peach energy in it.
I think next week I'm going to encase those in the stem of a goblet.
Wow.
Peaches, did you zoom in on those, Dennis? The peach pits on the Marver?
It's like an open
We're going to
tube,
try
something
to
in there.
incorporate these
Sweet.
gorgeous looking, one-of-a-kind, magical Tom Thumb peach pits.
Whoa.
Yep, into a piece of glass next week, I think for the show starter. Kind of like Will It Burn? You guys all remember Will It Burn, right? I'm starting to lose my mind, you guys, so I got to get on the road. We're going to visit Lucy tonight. We're driving to New York. It's just a mere 10 hours, but we'll be out of here by 9. What color pumpkin should I make? I think I'm gonna make something that would be like in Cinderella's castle. Like if you popped off, she got rowdy cruising around in her chariot, and all the little spoked tires flew off, and it was just the pumpkin, the Cinderella pumpkin sitting there. That's what this one's gonna look like. Huh? White and blue? No pink? Tech support's telling me white and blue. Well, all right. So I'm gonna use actually sky blue, and I'm gonna have a little gold in the stem, and I'm gonna have a little bit of blue in it.
Got a lot of requests for the perps.
For the free pumpkin?
Yes. The love of the perps.
This one's Cinderella special. I don't know what to say.
Cinderella special.
Oh, I see it. So we are going full-blown Cinderella action, you guys.
We got 3 of the same size block in the block bucket.
Got to get rid of this perps. We're going to put the beautiful, magical Cinderella blue into the frit tray, and then I'm going to be putting lines on this thing that are going to be white. So it's going to be Cinderella all day long. And the trick to putting these lines on is that your line's got to be flat, guys. So one of the things I use is a piece of steel, I'll show you, and you roll this over the frit. Because it's got a really messed up end on it, it's a little weird, but there it is. You want it to be all the same height, see that? Now it's gonna look sweet. Here we go. And it's gonna be a little bit bigger than normal. So we'll go into a little bit bigger mold to give somebody a little freebie, a bigger freebie than normal.
What's happening, Julie? Welcome on, welcome on. I love Bill's comment from earlier about just hanging out with us on a Tuesday night. It's pretty much what it is, and we love it. We'd be blowing glass at this point anyway, all the time. To have an audience and have you guys hanging out with us is super cool.
Probably gonna hear it from the shipping department, guys, that I made too big of a pumpkin.
Uh-oh.
Now, Joey, I want you to give it the most frou-frou you can ever frou a frou-frou before. Yep, on the stem. 'Cause this is Cinderella's pumpkin, guys. I use the recycled glass because I'm coating it with blue, and it's gonna give it a really cool underlying blue look to it, but I'm going for at least 2 good coats.
Dos schmecks. I was gonna make a third ball even smaller than the first one, but then judging by the size of that splash you made, they're all within the same ballpark. That's a good one. Thanks for catching that, Joey. Of course, I didn't mean to do that, but
So you guys are
You
getting
got
the
it.
inside starter upper excitement on pumpkins today.
sphere number trace. Haven't iridized it yet, but it's got the 3 colors. You can see that core color deep in there. I really can't wait to see them. I really hope they've got that super glowing effect, like they're radiating positive energy into Tanya's everything.
I got 3 coats of blue on here, you guys, during that little bit of a meeting you had there with Jake.
I'm gonna go for a quick reduction up in this hole.
You're good. I'm just making sure I shoot my bubble through the right distance, through the bottom. Boom, there she goes. And I'm preparing it for the shape. When I come out of the mold, that's when I'm gonna get all the white on the edges of the pumpkin so that it looks like her pumpkin in the Cinderella movie. I know there's like 18 Cinderella movies, guys, so I don't know which one. Who knows? But it doesn't matter. It's just going to be
all good.
Cinderella action.
I'm gonna be popping this guy off and giving it the spoon treatment
Nice.
as Chris goes into the mold.
I'm going in the mold over here, Dennis, right now if you want to zap on down by the mold. Joey, I'm going to need a bench blow.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Now, the outside edge of my pumpkin is not hot yet, so I want to get a little heat on the edges. Now I'm going over here. Oh, see how it's just on those edges, guys? Looks super cool. Hello? Keep going. Good. That guy's looking pretty sweet. You can't see the true blue, but you can see the white on the edges, and it looks gorgeous. Joey's going to be bringing me over my GA stamper.
Stampa. Have you guys ever seen us take that long to polish a piece on the knockoff station? Probably not. But it's thick. I still got time.
This is where we put our GA stamp on all of our pumpkin, guys.
Wow, look at that.
Watch this. Multiple squasher sounds. If you got white in the core, one light coat of iris so that white shows through the
A
core of the
tender
stem.
coating. Tender coating. That's a magical, positive energy, spherical orb. If it's an orb, is it automatically spherical? Better ask the wizard.
All right, let me know when you're going in the mold, Joey.
Wow. I'll say it in a second.
You're going in the mold now? Can I knock this off?
Oh my God. Joey's got a nice one queued up here, folks. Better watch out.
Where's my shears?
I can cut it.
I'll take the shears.
Here you go.
Pull up, pull up.
Oh yeah.
And we'll cut it off like this, make it all fancy, and take it and fling it into the bucket and make another one.
Wow, that's a great reaction right there, folks. That's what you don't want to do with the glass blower, but I still might throw it into the box
That's
because...
not the Cinderella pumpkin stem I was looking for. Jeez. Thank you.
That's a piece with a story right there, folks. That one made it in the box, made it out of the box, made it back in the box. That's just a treacherous situation. It is frustrating when the stem doesn't work out how you wanted it, but at least we got it in the box and it's still there.
With a stem like that. Accidents happen, no big deal, but it wasn't working. We'll do another one.
Well, someone's gonna love that, no problem. But anyway, what happened with my piece was I was taking the third sphere over there, and Joey heard the sound. I was holding it like this with the weight of it against the claw. When I got to the box, I turned it like this, and it slipped out. I was holding it right here, and it slipped out. And I went like that and caught it with the claw. It landed in the claw. Joey saw the whole thing happen. It was ridiculous. It would have bounced on the floor, but it would have had a big dent mark in the side of it, a big chip. So luckily I saved it because that was a lot of time putting into those 3 spheres. And it's in there safe and sound. A little more crazy energy for that piece, Tanya. And we're back in Cinderella land.
That's right. I love it. All right. I'm having a deja vu here, folks. I'm going to shoot the bubble through just right.
Joyce said real stems are broken. That's the truth. You got to break them to get them off the vine. Folks, the giveaway question for tonight is, what is the complementary color to orange? And like we've said a couple times now, you can't use goggle and you can't use Bing. But if you do happen to use those to find the answer to this color and you kind of cheat your way into the answer,
They notify us.
they notify us, and you're required to write us a Google review or a Bing review while you're there on that internet page. TripAdvisor too, that's one we need to really work on.
Really? Is that getting big?
TripAdvisor, I mean, some people need to have their trips advised. It helps. You got it, you guys. That's what it's all about. Anybody been out of town recently? Gone anywhere cool? I didn't see anything crazy for Labor Day. It seemed like most people were just hanging out, getting things done. But anybody been traveling around, getting into the busy season here for the glass shop for us? The only place we're traveling is to the Ren Fair over the weekend and back home to make more product. But when the new year comes around, wintertime, that's our slower season. So we do plan a couple trips to get out there and get crazy, wherever that might be.
And winter here in Michigan is what? January and February.
January and February, yep. Excuse me.
All right, Blue.
Using the big jacks, that helps a lot, having that much
That's
leverage
good.
by using the big
1
blades.
second. Okay, a little bit more. Beautiful. Oh, perfect blow.
Yeah.
This one actually
You
has
got
a
a counter, or are
better,
you doing it on one of those again?
a better coating of that white on the ridges, you guys. It looks a little cleaner. Oh, sure. Look.
Smoking a brisket for Sue on Labor Day, that sounds pretty darn fun. Kelly's heading out to St. Martin on the 22nd.
Nice.
Jody, you were right. We're not looking for the
Doesn't need to
official
be
answer.
too big on
We're
there.
looking for your brain's answer. Let's see. Dana's going to Seattle, also going to Portland. Dana, you know Seattle is one of the hot spots for glass blowing in America. I'm sure you'll see some pretty cool stuff out there. Jekyll Island, Robin. We're going to have to talk about that one. I assume GA stands for Georgia, not the Glass Academy. She already took a trip to the Glass Academy this morning. Nice. Would have loved to check out the Jazz Fest downtown Detroit. They do that every year, Labor Day weekend. Super cool jazzy situation. Sounds like Julie got to enjoy some of that.
Nolan was just playing in it.
And here we go, folks. A squish.
Oh, look at Joey now. This is amazing.
Redemption special. We got a beauty here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's Cinderella.
10, and he
all
tried to
day
cut it with
long.
the tweezers, but it just wouldn't go.
Well, I don't even know why I got these damn tweezers.
This is how we used to do it really quickly. There was a procedure. and it worked really,
procedure.
really well.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. Nice.
That looks good.
Woo!
Yeah.
Give it a little bling bling with the torch. The lines on that are super crisp. Joey's bringing out the fluffer from the hot torch, and he's iridizing the stem right now. I'm gonna grab the old claw.
Yep, he's grabbing it. This is the giveaway, guys. So someone's gonna get this beautiful Cinderella pumpkin. Now that's the stem I was looking for. Give him a close-up, Jake,
Let's see
Jake.
here.
because it was tough. The other one, accidents happen, but you know we didn't want that one. That is beautiful, guys. Some lucky person's gonna get that gorgeous-looking pumpkin. Remember, we're doing pumpkin craziness all month of October. We're gonna be making all kinds of pumpkins. The unveiling of our sweet, one-of-a-kind signature pumpkin is on the
Signature's coming out.
17th of
Yep.
September.
You guys are going to be blown away, I promise you. The signature is incredible this year. A lot of people have been asking about it. We do, I don't think we have our charity picked out, or our what's another word? Not charity
Talk
necessarily.
about farmers, small
Organization.
farms.
What? Small farms. We're looking for a small farm organization this year. Every year we do our signature pumpkin and we donate a portion of the proceeds back to some sort of business, whether local or national or charity or just something cool. So we're looking, this year we want to have it in the theme of small farms, and we think it's pretty cool. People are making their own stuff, local food, eating from local places, and we don't want to do it just in Michigan. We want to do it if there's some sort of national small farm fund or organization or something like that. So if you know something about that, let us know, folks. But that was a beautiful show. That was the giveaway. We did our $25 giveaway. We did our sweet feather giveaway earlier in the show. There's a few pumpkins left on the table over yonder, and we're going to get to the rest of the week, folks. We got 3 days of production. We got the Renaissance coming up again, and we're going to see you guys Thursday at 1:30. We'll do the anneal reveal. We'll show all those ridiculous pieces, Tanya's custom order, leaves, pumpkins, all of it at 1:30 live on Thursday, folks. Get your VIP tickets for our pumpkin show coming up October 13th. And any last words from the crew?
Catch you guys on the
That
flip
was too
side.
fast. What
There it
did he
is,
say?
folks.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
I'm like,
Ta-ta
what?
for now, Joey says. Have a lovely one, guys. We'll talk to you soon.